So we're in Winchester, Virginia. We stayed at Cracker Barrel. Cost us nothing except a $25 breakfast.
Which way to gift card for?
I had a gift card, so that was convenient. So we learned on the way up here that if you leave your heater on at home, it burns a lot of your propane. So our tank is on empty. So, but we did learn that Tractor Supply fills RV tanks. So that's our next stop is Tractor Supply. Then find somewhere to get some gas. And then on to Gettysburg.
Luckily though, last night it did not get cold enough that we needed our heater, so.
Right. Yeah, the reason we had used the heater last week, we'd left it on in our driveway because we had some upper 20s, mid 20s weather, and I just semi-winterized the camper.
Because we knew we were coming up here, and we wanted to be able to use water.
Use the heater. Did what the people had said, opened some of the cabinets and drained a hot water heater, and that's all right. We're off to Tractor Supply.
Yeah, we tested Tucker out while we had breakfast too. It's the first time we'd left him in the RV alone, and he did okay. For a short period. So
we're off to Tractor Supply as soon as I get him out of my lap. So the propane's not the only thing we learned. Amy learned not to listen to me for weather reports. She didn't bring a big cup. But you would think anybody going to Pennsylvania in mid-November would know to bring a big cup.
yeah, when you think about it like that, I could have deduced that I needed my puffy jacket. Got a Tucker? I need you to fan.
Close to where we're standing right now, was actually captured by Confederate troops. They gained a little lodgment down here. Union troops the next morning, the morning of July 3rd, 1860.
Kind of hard to read, but this is the same thing as up on the other monument.
There's Tucker.
big thing now. So Mamie, welcome back. Would you like me in front? Or you want? That's the old RV.
Look, mono hands.
She did it. She did it. So we're here at Gettysburg battlefield. It's the day before Veterans Day, so it's appropriate. Overcast day, but beautiful. Hard to believe a place this beautiful is the scene of so much carnage, you know. But everybody should come and see it. It's the first time we'd been here, so it's definitely worth it. You definitely want to set aside about 3 hours for the driving tour. Probably more than that if you read every memorial.
That's a true big roundabout when a tractor and trailer goes through it. And there's another one. In the middle of the town.
Yeah, people getting off work.
Be careful, careful, stop. Barefoot Acres Orchards. This is a harvest host. This is our first time actually using a harvest host, and it is absolutely gorgeous. This farm is just absolutely beautiful. It looks like they have at least 4 sites for guests, and maybe we'll be the only one here tonight, or so far. But this is absolutely stunning.
This is our first experience with harvest host, so it doesn't disappoint. Amazing all the traffic we drove in to get here, and you can find a place this secluded.
What do you think? What do you think, Tuck? This is where we logged in. They've got a little flight guest logged up, filled out. We stopped at the market on the way in too and supported. in it.
So that was our alarm clock for in the morning that you just heard. This is our stay for the night. We're at a vineyard and winery in Pennsylvania. We're the only ones here. We're walking up to the winery itself and get a couple bottles. But very nice, very cool, beautiful mountains. See the RV way at the bottom. And it's going to be another good stay. They forgot we were coming, but and we had to call them, and so had delayed us by about 30-45 minutes of getting settled in, but it was very nice, very apologetic. So they make their own honey. You can see there's beehives at the end of this field. And I saw when I came in, they were still buzzing around, so they ain't dormant yet. So, it'll be another cozy night, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Leave the bottle of wine alone. Taking Route 11 today.
Yeah. So we're on our way home from it's the last day of a 3-day weekend. Amy and I cruised up to Pennsylvania, spent a couple nights, one night on a farm, one night at a winery. A lot of times, like we're going places, we kind of just blast through Pennsylvania and don't get to see some of their sites. So we got to this time, made a point to.
Still didn't get Hershey though.
No, haven't done Hershey yet. So we'll get in at some point. We staying off the interstate on the way home, at least most of the way. We're taking Route 11 through Virginia. All the towns on Route 11 seem to be pretty cool. So just came through Tomsbrook. And I think Woodstock is our next town.
What'd you think about the Harvest Host last night?
Yeah, Harvest Host, I think so far it's been a success.
Definitely the farm.
Yeah, farm was great.
And bird in hand, that was beautiful, beautiful farm.
I think the farm kind of was above my expectations, and the winery last night was kind of my expectations. So
yeah,
nothing was wrong with it other than
check-in was a little.
Yeah, they wasn't ready for us. And
yeah, they kind of forgot us anyway. Chain across the driveway, and so we went to a state park close by, maybe within 5 to 10 miles away. To try to get a site there, and they did have 2 available sites that they keep for, what did she call it?
Predicament sites. So
yeah.
People like us who are in a predicament, didn't have anywhere to stay. The park ranger is nice enough to have a couple of sites available for people like that. But luckily they called us from the winery, and they was going to meet us there because the Wasn't really the state park. There's a nice looking state park, but the campsites were really.
You can tell it's an old campground. All the sites are on top of each other, and the two predicament sites were not where you would choose to be your first choice of campsite to stay. But anyway, so luckily the harvest host called us, and she was on her way back to the winery at that point, and we were just 10 to 15 minutes away, so we went back and actually got to stay there that night. So it worked out really good.
Which was good. We were the only one there, so we could let Tucker out. He could run, and that was going to be an issue at the campground.
Yeah.
And it's an issue with a lot of campgrounds. The spaces are too close together. If you have a big dog, it makes it a little difficult. But our first weekend of Harvest Host, I definitely think it's a success.
Yeah.
I definitely look forward to using it again. Now
I spent too much at the
yeah,
winery.
you can spend too much trying to support the Harvest Host people.
Because I'm not a drinker. I don't, and so we're at a winery. So I did a tasting.
We did 2 flights.
Yeah, I did a flight as well, which I shouldn't have done because I'm not a drinker. So I should have just let him do his thing and leave it at that, because that would have been spending plenty of money to support the winery. But so I go in thinking that we need to, we need to really, both of us need to do it. So we spent.
It's $78 plus tip.
Yeah.
Time we bought a couple bottles, did 2 flights.
Yeah.
Excellent wine though.
Yeah, so we came out with 2 bottles of wine anyway,
But yeah, the night before at the farm, we spent about $35, which is probably the price range you want to stay in. If you get up in really expensive, you might as well get a full hookup somewhere if that's what you want. I like the
farm.
I like the farm and the winery.
And we just went to their market and supported them there, and we bought stuff that we would use, so that worked out well.
Well, at the winery we bought stuff I would use.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a success. I think Harvest Host is right on the money. So, Tucker liked it. He's wore out.
So we're here at Camping World, and we stopped to dump our tanks, but then Eric realized that he had taken off the connector off of the RV, or out of the RV. So luckily Camping World's still open, so he is inside purchasing what we need now. In the meantime, I'm walking Tucker. Let him get some exercise. What do you think, Tuck?
Very important to wear gloves when you're doing the dirty deed. So.
Those your new toys you had to buy?
Pulled the